Squinkus.
I posted Squinkus like months ago. 5 months
Wait.
ago, I posted Squinkus.
I don't know what Squinkus is, but I love Squinkus. The secret shark bait dukes.
I love that when you click shark bait, sometimes he jumps across and shout.
Oh my god, yeah, she does. That's amazing. It's so powerful. People have been a big fan of dropping shark bait on me.
I do think it's fucking funny that. Okay, so let me try and explain a little bit about how this book's laid out. This book is laid out. This is what we're doing right now is chapter 3, and the chapter before this is chapter 2. I should not. That's self-evident.
That part makes sense.
Back.
Chapter 2 has a section called the Tides Table because it admits that tides happen in the ocean. You know, it's just how the moon works. Despite this,
That's madness.
it's used for, I think, like 1 or 2-ish rooms, which is fair enough. That's just how the area is designed. But it doesn't use it for the shipwreck. And all I can say is, like, why not? You already have your stupid, dumbass little table. And a ship is like... What even is the height difference between tides? I don't even know.
It'd be big depending on where you are.
I know that it depends on where you are, but I want to know, like, approximately. Like, what's a good tidal range? Oh my goodness. The typical tidal range is about 3 feet. So yes, that would unsubmerge and submerge a single floor in a ship. Or could, at least.
I was gonna say 1 foot, but that seemed too low.
That is
What?
definitely too low.
Also depends how close you are to Claire, because the heat of her brain causes things to expand.
Dragalia Lost shut down.
Yeah.
What shut down?
Dragalia Lost. It was a
Nintendo mobile game.
yeah. That
It was like their original characters, not like it was its own thing, and they were trying to get into the mobile game market before they did like.
Honestly,
Fire
things based on
Emblem
Nintendo properties that are mobile games never seem to last very long.
this
Or
one
they
was
have a
was
video
still its own thing.
Yeah,
But
like
it's from Psy Games, the Shadowverse people.
Oh, that explains why it died.
Hey Claire, why are you playing poker?
yeah, Claire.
How do I get
Gambling
out of
away
this?
your life savings.
How did your activity experience go? I was mad because I didn't know what the heck I was. Like activity was, activity controls were confusing because I didn't know what I was doing. Thank you. Okay, bye bye.
Bye bye.
I can teach you poker sometime.
I don't want to. No, I don't.
Yeah, we can teach poker. It's fun.
You
Put
know,
on my
Zal.
little,
I
put on my
remember.
little card shark hat and aviators.
I was
I'm
playing
bad
Red
at
Dead
poker.
Redemption 2, and I was like, Zal, I need to learn how to play poker. And you started telling me like numbers and crap and making my head hurt, and then you were like being mean to me, and I was like, why are you doing this to
No
me,
wonders why
Zal?
we call her
And
dumb.
you're like,
I
Claire,
just
this
go
is just
all in,
basic poker.
and if I lose, I get to stop playing poker, and if I win, I get money.
That's how I play slot machines when I was forced to play slot machines with my dad.
Wait,
I just bet
Claire,
Mac.
when I told you how to play poker, I was telling you how the hands work.
It was hard.
Hands work by bending the tendons that make your
Hands are
bones
incredibly
push,
complicated.
Thanks,
and you use
Claire.
them to pick stuff up.
Like Claire, explain this to me. What is a full house?
It's a TV show.
You know, I figured Claire would say that, but I also somehow
I
figured you
was
would.
points and Disney. They took the answer.
I studied.
Dizzy got the homework done.
God damn it, I wanted to say
It's-
something and now I forgot.
No,
No.
brain.
And now we destroyed Sappy's brain.
Thanks,
Was
Claire.
it about Full House, the TV show?
No, it was a little
The
before
Tournament
that.
Fighter.
You sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Dizzy really wants to talk about Full House.
Have you
And
checked?
its sequel, Fuller House.
Honestly, I've never seen an episode of Full House.
Me neither.
God damn it! I
It's
think it
very
was.
saccharine.
It was definitely well before my time, and not my kind of show as a kid.
Yeah,
I think it was a complaint about 5th edition, but I don't know for certain.
it's a
No.
solid chance that it was a complaint about 5th edition.
Bonk it on the head.
Or
with
any
a big
other
stick.
edition, honestly.
God, what was it? My.
You're on the tides, and then
Put my little fists on my little sides.
yeah.
I tell you, in a card game, what's a full house? Tell me.
Want to be grumpy, but don't remember what you're grumpy about.
It's
makes
when I
you
have all the
grumpy.
material. It's when I have all the materials to summon access code talker for the win.
So literally any Yu-Gi-Oh deck.
Yes.
At any moment.
It's honestly unreasonable how much I have to endure, Claire. How does Sharkbait live with you? Well, she sleeps most of the time. I
Del
guess.
Rapido.
She sleeps most of the time.
Actually, Sharkbait is awake right now, taking a big old poop. Okay, Sharkbait. Thank you.
Great work, Shark Bait.
Again, those sizzling Sharkbait news. Her taking a poop.
She's just like staring at me very intensely. I'm like, "What's you up to?" It's like I'm just taking a big old poop.
I mean, she's very small, Claire.
I'm happy for her.
I'm happy her bowels work.
Who's this? Who is this guy?
Access code talker.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
actually
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Code Talker.
Okay, gotcha, Claire.
So
Yeah.
Access Code Talker is a card that is ridiculously powerful in Yu-Gi-Oh! And therefore every deck, no matter how creative it is, its final goal is, and then you play Access Code Talker.
Cheapers creepers.
You can run him in every deck. Is basically the thing. He's a game ender, and you can run him in every deck. There's basically very few decks you can run him in.
And
can't
there's not
run
much
them.
Oh yeah,
reason
now
to
I
not.
know
I can't
I
remember.
know what I was gonna say. It's come back to my brain.
Yes. Yay!
Oh no.
Say it before
So-
we interrupt you.
I had a weird thing on Patreon last night where I got an email that said that I just looked at it. It had like a guy's name on it. You know, like when they go, "Oh, this person's made an update."
Yeah.
And then I went to Patreon later and like, "Oh, I don't see the update." And then I went to look and like that guy removed like an entire set of comics from their Patreon for some reason.
Huh?
Goofy.
And I'm very confused by it. I'm also very confused about why the fuck that email vanished.
Did they eat the email?
The email went away. That's the like them removing the comic. Yeah, sure, that happens. But how the fuck did that email just vanish? Can Patreon just do that?
That's
Didn't
scary.
anything had the power to do that to your email.
Anyway, that's what I wanted to get off my chest. I also want to point out that Wizards of the Coast zombies are terrible, like introductionary creatures, because they have a relatively complex and difficult system to deal with. And just because you put a bailout NPC in the adventure doesn't mean you get to pull that shit. God damn it! You always want your first 2 to 3 fights to be the most basic ass babies the player's just gonna stomp on because those idiots have no clue what they're doing, and they're too busy, and you're too busy understanding what the fuck you're doing. Oh, they just don't know what noobs need. I do, however. I'm very intelligent.
Makes me think of Dark Cloud 1, which has weapon break mechanics and mechanics on if you're hitting a hard surface. So the very first dungeon where you don't even know how to play the game is filled with rock monsters that automatically hurt your
Damage your
weaponry
weaponry.
more. Yeah, it's actually brutal. Oh, it also has thirst traps, which basically cripple you. The
God,
game was like, we want you to play this game. Now get the F out of here.
stop being so horny, Claire, with your thirst traps.
Claire, we don't want you to play the game. We want you to
Stay
purchase
hydrated.
it. Big difference.
Your lack of hydration concerns me.
Remember, Claire, this is the PS1. PS2. Which is Dark Cloud 1 on? PS2, right?
PS2, yes.
Yeah, they don't care about you, enjoying or playing the game. They already got your money.
More like
What are you going to do?
Cloud.
Just rent it?
All
mean-
right. All right. All right. enough lollygagging. You stand atop the deck of a crashed ship. Thus, it does not buckle and weave as most ships are known to do. Occasionally, raindrops clatter against your face from the distant storm that surrounds the islands you are on top of. You can still easily see the lighthouse atop the scattered rocks that stick out of the ground like jagged teeth. You are here to find something that apparently disrupts operations of said lighthouse. And by the fact that there are many zombie pirates about, you may have to contend with more of those on a boat like this. Fucking cat blowing the trumpet.
Blah.
I love that one. I don't know why, I just think he's very cute.
Wow.
Well,
A cruise to find us down. Anyway, you're here to find
Yes.
something. Go ahead and find it, kids.
Well, we were told it was the cargo of this ship, so I'm gonna assume it would be down in the cargo bay.
Don't ask me why that one door is off center compared to all the others. I don't know.
Bad shipwrights.
look, it was the guy who built it. Just blame him.
I'm already blaming him.
As mentioned, atop of the crow's nest appears to be some sort of nest, like actual twigs and sticks nest.
Tiny
Yes,
bug.
but not for crows.
What's up there?
Oh, now you want me to fly?
I mean, since you can.
No one told you to not.
Fine, I'll go fly up there and take a look.
As you fly up, you become increasingly aware of the fact that you are very close to a storm, and the winds are not very polite about it either. Ugh, double negatives. So cute. As you flurry away ever closer, you soon see the nest up close, and all of the details to it. It is mostly made out of bits of driftwood and sporadic twigs and leaves, creating a comfortable, insulated interior, as well as a very good view of the surrounding area. Also located inside this nest appears to be a variety of sparkly gems and possessions in the form of bracelets, weaponry, and more.
So I'm gonna look close, but I'm not gonna touch anything because I know how magic do. I'm gonna see using my magic stuff, my skills, and my shiny rock, if I can tell if any of the stuff is magical and going to eat me.
Abracadabra, abracazoo. Wabba-dabba-doo! Yep, there certainly is some magic among here.
I'm just gonna tell
There's
them
certainly
about
some magic.
I mean, that's the question you asked, that's the answer you get. You can grab
Yeah.
something if you want, but no regret.
You fly down, I'm gonna look at it and be like, "There's magic up there, and stuff and money. If you care about that."
Money and things.
And is there anything magic in the kill you sort of way there?
Oh no,
Since it looked like a nest, were there eggs up there?
I don't think I saw any.
And
You want to go look?
I'm good down here.
I'll climb up then.
I'm. It's cute. I'm gonna teleport you. Bye.
What?
I'm gonna teleport you up there.
So how big and heavy is Cucumbe?
I mean, I figured he was like 7 feet tall, so
And built like a house, since he's a turtle?
yes.
Okay, so
Portal.
you teleport up to the
That's
crow's
my
nest.
house.
Now, I shouldn't have to tell you that this crow's nest has not seen any significant maintenance in the way that it needs to over the years. So when you teleport up
Oh.
there, you kind of crash straight through it, and a few moments later, there's just a clatter of all the items up there on the deck itself.
I shelled as I
Cool.
fell.
You know what? Fair enough. Then get to roll me a con save.
Huh?
Roll me a con save to see
Okay.
if you take the impact with grace, or worse, you crash through the deck.
Oh,
Go through the deck.
Exactly.
The ship has
I-
sunk
I-
again.
Bella gets it. You go through the
Actually-
deck.
Aisling, why are you chucking the turtle?
Why are you chucking turts, man? Why are you
One way to
stomping
get everything
turts?
down.
We're like a few minutes into this, and you're already like throwing the turtle.
Personally, I love saying,
Turtle.
"Oh, this is a terrible hole. I hate this hole.
About $1 for every time I heard that.
Aha.
Hey.
Here's a nice hole. Oh, why is it? Why is the inside opaque? There's just a big hole where you watch your friend tumble through.
So, okay, lower hold. Yeah.
You hit the water, which luckily causes you to break your which helps you break your fall. You hear some of the clattering upstairs as the final few objects hit the floor, as well as presumably a few branches and stuff that took some time. You are currently covered in salt water, as the ocean has a wont to do to people, and are inside of a dimly lit deck. Surrounding you are old rotted barrels, some of which have inflated over the time because of, all the water they've soaked up, and the salt and silt that crusts them. In addition, the salt and silt of the floor you were on has been knocked up, causing much of the floor to be opaque. The water here is about a foot deep.
Okay, so
Judging by the fact, however, that you can't stand up here properly, and a lot of the ceiling overhead is filled with this sort of algae and seaweed that hangs down, it's possible this place is submerged sometime of the day.
I de-shell myself and just look up like tiny bug. I am very
okay?
big.
Boy, Tort,
I can't
You
believe
okay
you did
down
that.
there?
you doing okay?
Why? Simone looks through the hole and looks at the very. Don't do that to me.
The large mast where the items were located on tumbles over because your good friend made such a big hole that it decided to finally cave.
Well, now
In the
you,
report, we'll just go ahead.
Ashleen just kind of finger pistols the other two. Brilliant plan.
I failed to see what
Was
problem
that
to
the
solve.
plan?
They got the stuff down here. Now you, research lady, get
Eh,
cracking. Take a look.
Okay. As long as Kukambe's okay.
You want backup?
Wandering around, taking a look at all the
Also,
crap that fell
you
around.
said I can't fully stand up in here because the room is smaller than I am.
What?
So, like you said, I couldn't fully stand up, right?
Yeah, it's a bit short for you.
So my head's sticking out of the hole.
Probably. If you stand up in the hole, then your head sticks out the hole.
Yeah.
Which is a little awkward, actually.
Oh, okay, you're not that far down.
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna poke you and then teleport you next to me. I can just keep doing this within a short distance. So
just tormenting the turtle. You're a turtle tormentor.
Please stop, tiny bug. I do not want to break the ship anymore than I have to.
what?
Turt, as you stand around like a gormless fool, gormlessly, you suddenly feel something poking into your side.
Oh,
You become rapidly aware of the fact that what is poking you is not like a stray barrel or something, but like the scraping of a metal object.
I
That was
I
during
just-
that was while you were standing in there before Aisling teleported you out. When you plop back out and hit the ground, that's a whole separate matter.
I just feel my leg. I look down the hole. There's something down there.
Inside of the hole, now illuminated by the sunlight, since you created a beautiful new hole that makes it a bit brighter down there. So I guess that problem was solved by this.
See? I'm a genius.
I mean, to be fair, the cargo hold entrance also provided some filtered light. What you see down there is another one of those Zambimbos. One of those seaweed-covered, algae-breathing... Ugh, they probably can't even be pus-infested with how much water just flows through them. It looks up at you and sort of growls. Then some shrill voice yells something.
I'm just talking.
Yes, this actually is like distinct speech.
Is that any language you might be able to understand?
It's more that because of all the sound of the water and everything, that it's hard to make out when it's just bounced out of this hole.
You want to jump down the hole with me?
Or better plan.
Do
We got a plan for this.
Yes.
I point my finger at it. Wonder how many fire lasers it can take.
Hey, you don't light the entire ship on fire.
There is water everywhere.
I can assist with that.
With setting the boat on fire?
No, with
No, you don't need
making
a
sure things get in range.
I'm just making sure that ambiguities are resolved.
Oh. Alright. I jump back down.
Busy
Just
rifling
shoot it from
through
up
all
here.
I mean, for you, it's like dropping down a
Process
chest-high
nonsense.
wall, really.
I drop back down. I'm just like, hey,
It's
what's
honestly
good?
kind of weird to jump down a hole and your head still sticks out like this. Well, there's a floor down there. It's like fighting something that's in a cupboard. Alright, well, at this point, unless anyone else has anything they would like to do before this whole situation escalated, follow behind maybe or something.
Okay, I'll
I was mostly just rifling through all the crow's nest garbage.
I'm gonna scout
But-
the Google Gobbles.
It's got the Google Gobbles. God damn it, Claire.
That's the scientific name.
As you were examining the items around, unfortunately, one of the objects that has hit the floor was some sort of bottle containing a liquid, but the liquid has scattered onto the wood because, it fell from a great height and crashed into wood.
Yeah, that makes sense.
However, two other objects of some magical origin have survived, one being a rolled-up piece of paper, and the other being a set of cool glasses. No, there's a slight crack in it. We can buff that out later.
Yeah, you can fix
It's
that.
fine.
Alright, as you pick those items up, is there anything that Simone does as all this is happening? Other than scouting the zombie. Like, what were you doing when you were just hanging out at the hole?
Well, I mean, now I'm getting ready.
Yeah, but before that, what were you doing?
Oh, I was
question,
looking
though.
around. I mean, I don't know what to expect from this like moldy ship that is now apparently filled with the spooky the spookums.
You're a spooky spookums. There. Blah is what I say.
Bleh.
Blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
You hear more shouting from downstairs. Once more with this faint echo. Suddenly, arising from the grave are more bodies. One was stuck under a pile of debris near the corner. His
Yeah.
body is mangled and crushed as he rises to his feet and lunges towards Simone. From a side room, two more emerge, the door hanging off of its rusty hinges.
Oh, I should not have jumped down.
I'm gonna shoot from up here.
Oh well.
Anyway, they've effectively been given an extra action off turn, so when they finally come to goodness, Simone, the zombie barrels towards you, its body hanging at the seams. Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. Wait, what? What the fuck? For some reason, when I right-click a roll, it asks me if I want to apply a d20 roll as damage, healing, or... God damn it. You know, the d20 used
You
for all
want to
those
just-
monk attacks.
Yeah.
Do you want to kill everything around you? Roll a d20. Just like apply that as damage.
Simone, unfortunately, I don't think you have the musculature to resist a 22 on an athletics check as he, again, marches into you, and the two of you fall directly on top of Kokumbe, and then fall to the floor down below.
Ah,
With a,
mother!
with a splash, the two of you hit the water, and are rendered prone.
Hey,
Hannah, there's still two zombies on deck, moving towards you. They are exactly as they appear. People dressed in these old raggedy linens, wielding rusty weapons and pistols. What do you do,
well,
Hannah?
Iceling's probably like aiming down at the things on the ground, so I'm gonna step in behind her, my sword out, and attack one of them.
You should have taken a combat wrench. You could have adjusted
I should have.
them.
That would make more sense.
You bravely step towards the shambling corpses.
Eh,
Wait, why do you...
not made for combat.
Are you not proficient with your longsword?
I should be.
If you are proficient with your longsword, then congratulations.
Oh yeah, you gotta do the button.
Okay, well, I guess I messed up because I thought I had everything taken care of on that.
No, that was me. I added that like as I came in. I swapped out the expert reload for some
I
melee
wish that I had that dog picture of like the dog gives the okay sign is like his tongue blopping out.
Yeah,
Because that one's great. And that really sums up my mood a lot of the time.
yeah.
Anyway, you do hit him, so give him the goods. AC is 10. These things cannot physically
Oh,
dodge.
wow. Max damage.
Max damage. These rotted corpses, having suffered significant water damage, are easily sliced and diced. It's like cutting through butter.
Attack 2. So I can do 2 of them.
Goodness me, you get 2 strikes. Jeez, Hannah, your mom let you have 2 attacks?
You fox like a
Yeah.
champion.
With a few straight cuts, the creature has lost one of its lower arms. It's not nearly as gory as you imagine. It's just like cutting off of a lump of putty. Like
Yeah, a lump
Wow.
of cheese.
of like clay.
Please don't cut your putty. Be nice.
Putty.
Aisling, you hear the sounds of combat behind you. You also watch as poor Simone falls down the hole on top of your friend and then onto the water itself.
She
Did I
says
see
many
any of them
colorful
through the hole?
words.
Any of the Zambonis?
There are 2 Zambonis directly adjacent to you, and you can see 2 through the hole. One is prone on the ground and partially covered by the foot-deep water, and the other is trying to scratch and claw and swipe with a sword at Kukumbe.
Okay, so I'm gonna do an admixture to mix lightning and lightning and invigoration.
Why do they call it admixture instead of combination blast? Like, admixture sounds like something alchemical.
It does, doesn't it?
Hmm.
Also, I
One of
was, I'm
those.
sorry, I was expecting you to say I combine fire like an acid and spray into the hole.
All right.
I had 10 spell points for some reason.
What do you shoot down there? Again?
So I'm doing invigoration and lightning.
Okay, I got a
Either
question
one's-
for you. Why do you have 10 spell points? Like, what's the math behind
No, I
it?
thought I did. I thought you said something about it. Can't remember.
If I'm correct, it should be your level plus your key modifier for most classes. I also love the fact that Hannah's math comes out to the same place because of all the goofy things that are happening. Anyway, Aisling, you are shooting something down there. What do all these powerful things do?
So don't get one weird. Thought something happened. But so let me just get my destructive blast types up. So lightning deals lightning damage. I get advantage if they have any metal armor. And it stops them from taking reactions until their next turn. And invigoration is radiant damage, and I gain hit points equal to the number of damage dice I roll until the beginning of my next turn.
Goodness me. Well, all right. That's fair enough. Who are you blasting?
Well, I'm going to hit that, and I'm going to also use a point, 1 spell point. I'm going to save the rest of them after this to heighten my blast to hit both of the ones up here.
Excellent. Give me the goods. I put up
Okay, attack roll.
Put him a little baby fist and a punch in the air.
Critical fail. 20.
All right.
And a dirty, dirty 20.
Unless you mention otherwise, I always go left to right. So, roll me your damage.
Damage.
Your spark of holy lightning. Well, while these things are not wearing metal armor, they're very wet. They're very, what's it called again? Salt heavy body, very polar body.
Saline.
Easily
Yeah.
conducts a huge amount of electric current. It crackles and sparks and sections pop as the rapid increase of temperature by the electricity causes fluids to expand. The radiant, in the meantime, causes the unholy spirits that cling to it to release. It still stands, but I mean, it's pretty much as bad as a living person would be after a lightning bolt.
Nice.
You should bump Hannah sometime. She can literally make an aura that makes that worse. Kukumbe.
I can force it to happen.
Actually, it's Kukumbe, but I keep saying Kukumbe. But whatever. Kukumbe. What do you do?
I hit him.
Actually,
With
shouldn't
my
it be
hand.
Kukumbe? Anyway, put him a little fists. Come on, give him the goods. The one that's prone actually takes. You have advantage on that guy in specific.
Gonna hit that guy first. So I'm gonna attack with advantage. Ah,
Splort is the proper sound effect.
Then I.
You sure splorted that zombie. The
And
water splashes
gonna-
and sloshes all around.
Then I'm gonna hit the one next to him.
You carry the momentum into the next swing.
Wha-pa.
Kapow!
Wha-pa.
A magnificent blow.
Yeah, I swing down and then back up into the jaw of the other, like bam.
The zombie retaliates. It tries once more to swing at you with its cutlass. Doesn't hit you because your armor class is big. Simone, you are currently inside of the water. The water is incredibly in Dutch it's called troebel. When the water is murky, that's the term I'm looking for. The water is murky. You are surrounded by murky water. When your head raises to catch your breath, silt is covering you on all sides. The saltiness gets in your nostrils. That's all you smell. You are on the ground, and there's a zombie next to you on the ground who pushed you in the first place.
Man, I should have took point blank shooting. Apparently,
What do you do?
well, I'm gonna stand up because
Mm-hmm. Get knocked
Yeah,
down, then get up again.
I'm gonna get. I'm
Let him
gonna
keep
get
you
up because
down.
very upset, very wet, and I guess I'm gonna fire the zombie. I don't have point blank. So what's the penalty for being close up to a zombie and like or someone and like
You
shooting at
take
them?
disadvantage on attack rolls when you're 5 feet away from someone, I think. I don't know if it's 5 feet or whatever. 5e. Let me see if I ever got the quick reference. The quick reference is everything you need. Attack or range attack. Okay, cool. This doesn't mention any of that. Anyway, disadvantage. You can move away if you want to.
Sure. I mean, hell, I just aim at this one. Yeah. Yeah, screw that guy. All right, I'm upset. I'm gonna aim my bow. And I scouted them, right? Or what? What I was supposed to roll for that, wasn't I?
You do have to roll to scout, yes. That can be
Okay,
wisdom
well,
or investigate. It can be perception or investigation.
I'll do a wisdom roll. I thought I had to be a perception roll.
It can be either.
Oh yeah, I'll do a perception roll then. Oh,
Okay, cool.
Yay.
Let's see. What do you get? You learn damage vulnerabilities, damage resistances, damage immunities, and condition immunities. Excellent. But not any additional information. Cute. Zombies. Well, they're immune to necrotic because they're made of it. They're immune to poison because there's nothing to affect them. They're immune to psychic because zombies are just kind of... There's nothing up there. Zombies are generally speaking resistant to acid because they're already partially decomposed. They're also not very much affected by piercing because piercing is meant to hit vital organs and they don't really have those. However, being mostly just bags of water, they're vulnerable to being cut, they're vulnerable to being holy, they're vulnerable to being colded, and they're vulnerable to being lightninged.
I realized I didn't really take any like of the scouting bonuses I get for scouting. I took things to help me scout. I'll have to take those later. That's
Claire.
my fault.
Hey,
Yes,
Claire,
yes.
absolute dumb fuck. You do in fact have a separate crossbow in your inventory that is
Oh,
for
right,
targets
scout.
you've scouted that does extra damage.
Right. So extra damage. Okay. I will.
No, not extra
I will
damage.
use that.
Yeah, it gives you extra. But you can also use headshot if you want to, instead of a normal attack.
Oh yeah, I'm getting up. I'm gonna headshot him.
Then I recommend you actually click headshot because it has the extra damage into the thing.
Oh, okay. Boop, 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 boop. How do
But
I
first,
click?
roll your attack.
Sowie.
Roll your attack roll, Claire.
Oh, right.
Clickety clack, break
And-
mother's back. Hit.
Pew.
Give me the damage on both. On the headshot and
Oh,
your
sorry.
base
Okay,
attack.
so and then I roll damage on headshot.
Yes. I think it's very, very nice of you to attack the zombie with, after I literally told you that it's resistant to piercing, but solid blow either way.
I have a dagger and my crossbow. I could bash it in the head with my crossbow, but I'm not sure. Hold on.
The zombie saunters up the stairs.
Did he? Was he in my range or not? Oh wait, no, because he was in the stairs, right?
I mean, if you have like reach, you could probably hit him on the way out. He was
No, I
like
don't
at the
have
bottom
reach.
of him. All right. A handsome boy appears from the water. The few remaining bits of hair dripping off of his head, together with the seawater, as he tries to get poor Hannah on the back.
Uh-oh.
Hannah feels the lick of a blade.
Ow.
Anyway, who's next? Oh, it's this fine fella. Having been shot with holy lightning, it raises its weapon. It crackles and burns, and, well, it doesn't respond positively to being partially electrocuted. Oof, ow, oof. As it raises its weapon to discharge at Aisling, the conflicting radiant and necrotic energies spark across its surface. The weapon violently explodes as a result of this, somehow blasting the zombie away in the process, with exactly 8 damage.
Nice. It worked.
You rolled a critical failure on that attack roll, so hey.
It was totally intentional.
Well, that's one less person to worry about. What's this button? Ping combatant. Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's adorable.
Bing, bing.
Ding, ding, ding. Next up in line is the almost slashed to pieces one. It can no longer use its cutlass because its hand has been removed, but it still has a very powerful battering arm. But it's far easier to avoid. The less flexible tool. Oh yeah, Simone is no longer prone. I need to change that. When is this going to get attacked? Oh, there he is. Sloshing through the water at breakneck speed. It
God
approaches Simone. And that's his turn because it's difficult terrain to move through the water like this. It's foot deep. Oh. A far more nimble combatant joins the fray, dressed in a proper breastplate and all the equipment that belongs to it. It shouts out a very garbled, sort of like someone who hasn't really spoken in a while, tries to recall what words are supposed to be like. And then flings his blade, slashing at the air, launching a streak of light directly at Kokumbe. However, Kokumbe's strong shell deflects it. It flies off to the
Yeah, I
side
got to get 10 showed.
and hits one of the walls off to the side, too. I forgot
Thing?
what I put with the sword and everything. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on here. Yeah, there we go. The weapon he holds glimmers with light, even after firing and discharging its attack. Whoosh.
I
This
want
zombie
that.
gets up and continues to pursue its mark. How do I quickly... There's no quick remove button, is there? And quickly pursues Simone. It dropped its weapon all the way down, so it must batter. Simone, watch out.
Ah,
You lose 8 hit points as you duck out of the way and its hand crashes into the wall behind you. Hannah.
ow.
This situation's kind of dire all of a sudden. So, it's time to show off the thing that I've been not doing.
You
I
haven't...
grab my crystal at my waist, I hold it up. By the light of power and friendship, give me strength.
What the fuck?
No, that's actually Oshlin. The fuck is saying, mate?
Unfortunately, since we exist outside of editing time, we will not in fact see the full transformation sequence. And all
But
of
it
its
is very
glittery effects.
flashy and very shiny.
It's very flashy for those who are watching the official animated series. Yes.
Aishin's just like, I swear I saw a knickers transform.
Okay. Baboop and baboop and baboop. I forgot what your initiative is, but I can just plop you back in and put you above Ashley.
Boy, just F off, mate.
Hi.
Do your hit points stay the same?
I assume so.
Okay.
There's magical health, which means if I get knocked out, I'll go back to my normal.
There you
But
go.
I assume I have the same health.
It's Sunny Brightshine. Wow.
Time to show these nasty guys what I can do.
My God.
I charge up my shining blade of infinite friendship.
Please remember that these things are resistant to psychic in case you want to make them friends.
Yeah, I can at least understand that. So I'm going to charge it up with radiant damage and attack with a ray, melee damage.
Ray melee?
Yeah, ray says you can make a melee spell
Yeah, you
attack.
can basically
instead.
smite people.
Oh, yeah, I forgot I'd been doing that last time.
Yeah.
I think my spell thing is higher, so I'm going to roll that instead.
Magical Blade.
Magical blade.
Clonk.
Fail.
That is, in fact, a miss.
I think my blade's broken.
It's more that you're standing on a slippery deck.
It sort of
Again.
sparks a little.
I don't care how much you roll. This guy's dead.
Why does everyone let me get 2 attacks?
What?
Wow, that's way higher than it should be.
Jesus.
Oh. Yeah, that.
You rolled the 2d8 and the 4d8 together.
Why did it? Oh, because I didn't set it up right. Because I'm an idiot. Excuse me.
Because the 48 should be the heightened version.
Yeah.
Magical
it was-
love sword, and the ship explodes.
Where did I put this again? Where? Am I this dumb? What am I looking at? This is destructive. Oh, it's destructive. Just making fart noises because I want to. Destructive sphere, no destructive blast. Why can't I find this? There. No, that's. I think I've gone dumb. Oh, it's in your spell book. That's why. That's why I'm dumb. Yeah, I did this incorrectly. I'm supposed to put this under versatile. That way, you can click it separately. I don't know why. Here, now your thing has versatile at the bottom, so you can separate the two. Anyway, we're going to take the math and take it on the face. So that's 11 plus 3, if I'm correct.
I think so.
We'll just take the... I imagine your smite also includes your weapon damage, so we'll just go with 11 plus 3. That makes for 14. Well, it doesn't matter. Like I said, the guy you're hitting explodes.
Yeah, I
With
do
the
a
power of
sparkly
friendship.
little 12 with my shiny little weapon and slice him in half.
The other guy exploded and is like just a miss. This guy is more just like cleft in twain with sparkles and friendship. Aisling.
Okay, fuck it. We're both doing this, I guess. I'm gonna use my short sword and do the same thing. Might as well.
No- Castle destruction. A
Obligat-
castle destruction. Noble phantasm.
Obligatory clonk sound effect.
So do I get 2 attacks? Because everyone else does.
No. That was me. That. Yeah.
I don't think you do.
What?
I don't think you're a marshal enough for that.
Yeah, you gotta have the thingy.
Because all of you have that.
Which is because they're all the people who know how to fight.
Okay, but what is Dizzy's class that she's apparently 2 separate classes?
Well, that's the
Alter
thing.
ego.
That's literally what the class is.
Yeah.
What's the class?
Alter ego.
Alter ego.
There you go.
It's a martial
Never
class.
heard of that.
It's in Spheres of Might.
Yeah.
Basically,
Look, I'm
she
I'm
gets
scared too.
she gets 2 forms. She has to switch between them, but there's some shared resources. It's cute. And apparently, it can be a magical girl too.
I did. Wait, was I supposed to do it with my attack or with my sword or with my magic attack?
I think when you're using smite, you use your magic attack because that way
Oh.
you can avoid the problem
Yeah.
5th edition has.
And I do this.
Whoa,
Much
That's
better.
better.
Well, that
Show
good-
me up.
Man, what? Go ahead. I guess when you said I'm gonna do that too, you actually did mean it. Yeah.
You roll me an extra 2d6 because you're using your short sword for this. It still is a cutting sword. All right, 28. What's
That
your
is-
okay? Okay. The edge of charisma at any point? No. All right, let me just put all the math together. Short
This is all
swords.
radiant.
It's all radiant, baby. So that makes for a minus 56. I
Ow.
don't think there's a lot of zombie left after that.
Yeah.
You bury your blade into him and fill his heart with light, which causes him to, well, I don't know. I don't want to think about what happens to a zombie when you fill his heart with love.
And then we turn and we put our swords together. They're still glowing, and we do a magical girl pose.
Yeah.
It's goofy.
Friendship.
Simone, there are zombies on both
So
sides.
we're doing the best.
They're battering and beating at you. What do you do?
It's my turn.
Oh, Kakumbe, excuse me. I guess I got a little mixed up there. Kakumbe, a man shot a magical streak of light at you. And a zombie is scratching at your shell. What do you do?
I can't ignore this zombie. I'm gonna hit this zombie once. See where it takes me.
Let's see the journey that I'm on.
Bam. With that hop. Bam.
You hear the crackling of bones on this zombie creature. It's starting to lose its ability to stand as too many bones are just like hanging together. A little more will do it.
Yeah, so I'll just hit it again. Oh, I didn't need to click that. Alright. Bam. I assume that hits.
Yep.
Bam.
I don't even need to know the damage. I just know you're gonna do it.
Yeah.
It vanishes underneath the water. Wow, that doesn't even talk of its ability, that's dumb. It splashes underneath the silty, murky water. Simone, there's a zombie on your left, there's a zombie on your right.
I'll get closer.
And for some reason, Kokumbe walks through the ceiling, breaking wooden planks as they go, so they can stand directly adjacent to you and wall you in.
Actually, wait, no, that would make it difficult for me to act, so I would not do that.
Maybe you should turn into a shell and just bounce off the walls like in Mario Kart.
Yeah, ping
Just
ball this.
become a shell.
Simone, what do you do?
Right, I'm going to slide this way.
Slide to the left.
I mean, they're going to make attack of
Unless-
opportunity anyway, unless you disengage as an action. There's no 5-foot step in 5th edition. So you either
okay,
make...
I just what? Okay, what's disengage?
It's an
detail?
action,
Like,
so
do I
you
just
can't
move?
make your attack on that turn.
But it means you don't get attacks of opportunity against you.
Are you
Can I-
really...
So can I just like?
You can book it.
No, I don't want to do that. Oh, I can book it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna move over
Are
here.
you
then.
afraid of zombies
This-
grabbing you with their little grabby hands? Don't forget,
The zombies ain't gonna do much.
you splush and splosh through the water.
Yeah, I can't make my attack, but like I'm getting the hell away from them surrounding me.
No, you can take. You didn't just. Oh wait.
The zombies grasp at you. You take another 8 damage, but you are now free of them and can make your attacks as you see fit.
Oh wait, so I can still attack?
Yes, you have your action left if you didn't disengage. If you did disengage, then no.
I meant to disengage, but yeah, I mean whatever. I'll just shoot this dude.
Excellent.
Okay.
That
so,
being said,
crossbow.
there is another man in the room who does look significantly more vulnerable to piercing attacks, shall we say.
I mean, he had the gun, didn't he?
He had the magic sword
a
that he
get to defend
swung at
show.
Kokumbe.
Yeah, he had. Okay, so I'm gonna aim at him. I'm gonna use hindering projectiles.
You also have bonus
Well, I'm
action, so
shooting
if
him.
you want to, you can try to scout him.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll do that too. So first I'll scout him. So.
Take a close look. Nope. You'll have to try again next turn.
Dang, that sucks.
Give me the
Okay,
bit
so I'll just use
normal
my-
crossbow attack, thank you. Alright,
so-
let's see. You're successful with make a dexterity saving throw. Ooh,
Nice.
that is a solid
Yeah,
blow
fine.
despite his armor.
I'm gonna do my damage. Wow.
Unfortunately, he's surprisingly nimble. And as a result, you do not succeed at pinning him, but you do successfully land a blow. Ow. The arrow snaps as he moves. Okay, well, they ain't the smartest, so going straight for good old Kukumbe. Sword raised and at the ready. Slash. Wow, someone actually hit Kukumbe.
Gasp.
Here you go, buddy. You take 8. I'm gonna apply 8 damage. No, don't.
How dare?
The ghoul slowly regaining its speech as you speak around it. Lets out disagreements. It yells at you for coming on its ship, entering it
Wait,
like a
did
bunch
he
of
heal me?
common pirates. Gosh darn it. You're supposed to have taken 8 damage. I don't know where you're supposed to be at, Bella.
Yeah, I was at 22, so.
Oh,
This-
God, no! I'm trying to switch
Okay.
tabs and all that happens is I click a YouTube video. Ugh. I hadn't paused yet. Alright, well. Since you appear to be such a big boy, he teams up with his boys and wields the glimmering blade.
I think I'd be down to 14.
Oh, he misses. How nice. How nice. Well, the zombies ain't picky. Time to give a banana slammer. Miss. Sunny Brightshine, there are no more zombies on deck. This is not the sweet life on deck.
Sounds like my friends are in danger. Just run and jump into the hole.
I mean, that
God,
mean
there's another Eichling.
you'll almost land on
There might
Kukumbe,
be
but jump
more.
past him. Alright.
Yeah.
You're somewhere down here.
Where did you come from?
Your feet
Haha,
splash
help has
into the water.
arrived.
Not done yet?
She does the pose like she does in the icon to the turtle while he's being beaten by zombies.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
What else do you do?
And then I'm gonna radiant sculpt to hit the 2 zombies up there with some radiant damage with a dexterity to avoid.
Gasp.
Versatile. I guess attack first.
Shit. Fuck. Heck. Who are you targeting again?
The 2 zombies up top with a dex save to avoid.
Okay. To avoid what?
To avoid a big radiant damage blast.
Yeah, the magic people are on fire today.
Maybe literally
I
soon.
mean, if your attack roll means that you hit and you crit and you do that damage that's down there. And
I think it's for the rider. Are you doing a rider effect?
Says your destructive blast affects a 5-foot radius area centered within range.
Mhm.
Exclude yourself from this area. Affected targets may avoid this damage with a successful dexterity saving throw.
Oh, so they just roll dex saves. Gotcha.
I don't think I even roll an attack roll.
Well,
you don't. It's not a dedicated attack.
Well, they're bombinas. They're clumsy, lumbering zombies. They're not good at this. Okay, cool. They both. Oh no, wait. Excuse me. I need to roll for this guy because you're adjacent to him. Okay. Well, the zombie up north is obliterated, as he is struck with 50 radiant damage, and he does not have that many hit points. He is destroyed by the beautiful bright shine of Sunny Brightshine.
Haha! Another evildoer vanquished.
Okay, so let's see. Now, ghouls
My
aren't
eyes hurt looking at her.
particularly vulnerable to radiant because they're a bit more evil. But he is very much singed by 25 damage as he fails a saving throw. So he tries to shield his eyes from this bright light.
I think it was just a 5-foot cube, square.
Yeah, around herself, right?
Or oh wait,
That's why you
I-
exclude yourself from the
okay.
cube, right?
Yeah.
okay. Wait,
how I
then do I
understood
do a dex save?
I imagine not. You're a good boy.
Yes, because
Yeah.
you have to have there's a special talent for not targeting your friends.
Oh.
Well,
Go ahead,
Uh,
Kukumbe.
bah.
I think you made the saving
Kukumbe
throw.
is
Yeah, the
deleted
DC's
from
only
the-
13, so you're fine.
Okay.
You take
Yeah,
no
the one
damage.
you'd want for that is a selective blast, so you can target
Aisling,
something not.
I'll keep
All
that
right,
in
I'm gonna
mind.
fly down.
flutter, flutter, joy and butter.
I am those things. So
Everyone is now in the lower hold.
Not
guys, so I'm
everyone.
guessing
Where's the tiny
this is
child?
this. Now I'm over here.
I mean, you would
Actually,
literally see them fly past you. Everyone just kind
Yeah, I
of
flew
pushes
in.
past. There's water splashing
So-
everywhere.
Being a magic person, what would I know about ghouls?
They're ghoulishly adorable. No.
Little green ghouls running around.
They try desperately to be like the Green Goblin, but they always end up being the Blue Ghouls.
Look, if you're not Willem Dafoe, what good are you?
Then
mean-
you've got to go.
I mean, Willem Dafoe does look like someone who would eat flesh from humans.
He
Yes.
probably does.
Um,
Okay, so
The most commonly known things about ghouls is that they're mostly undead, but they still have a brain. In fact, they're kind of nutty-buddy in the head, so psychic damage actually messes them up better than radiant does. In addition, they can touch you, and that makes you paralyzed. And in the water like this, that means you might fall over and drown.
okay, so I'm gonna do an admixture.
Also, judging by his captain's hat, his fancy armor, and his very fancy blade, he might be the most important person on the ship back when it was still used for anything.
So destructive blast admixture on my sword. I'm using lightning and razor wind,
I'm gonna slash you to pieces, bucko.
which means I get it. You said he had a breastplate. I get
Sure
advantage
does.
on my attack.
It might be rusted, but there's enough metal under there to magnetize.
Using my sphere, little fairy bastard.
Hit.
Wow,
Hey,
both eight.
get a po-
Despite his elevated AC compared to Zambibo's. Hit. Give me the goods.
And sword damage.
Unfortunately, like the zombies around him, I don't even need your sword damage because the 19 gets double to 18. And he is destroyed. Because he's so covered in water, he's so waterlogged by his environment, covered in salts that increase conductivity, that a simple lightning slash zaps through him and deep fries all the components.
As it turns out, the tiny fairy didn't suddenly grow up into a magical girl. Okay, I've confirmed that.
A
Chukumde.
high five, Aisling.
One zombie remains, and it is relentless in its approach.
I bully it.
Fair enough.
The bullying sphere.
Whack.
That sure is a mighty whack.
Yeah. Bully again. Oh, that misses.
We're just gonna summarize it. The rest of you
Yeah.
jump on top of the remainder and reduce them to nothing.
Can be
I
it.
then look up out the hole and go like, tiny child, where'd you go?
Where did baby go? They're just a little man.
Just a little man.
Look, I'm sorry, but like I think Sunny Brightshine is hurting my eyes.
Everyone, please increase your
Like her.
hit points to half your maximum if it is not already. Which
Also, I
most-
just timestamped it. Here's Oshling coming to help out.
This is mostly Kukumbe getting 2 points back. Oh god,
So wait, what am I getting?
nothing.
For HP if you were under it.
You can spend some hit dice if you want to, though.
It's
It should
half
take a
bad,
minute to
dude.
catch your breath.
No, but seriously, where did Hannah go?
Holy tosser.
Like
The hell was all
flip-
that? The
flip
fuck you
up
doing?
onto a barrel. It's like, hello, I'm Sunny Brightshine, and I am the magical girl that is attached to Hannah. And
Don't
for
worry,
some
Hannah-
reason I can do this.
Hannah
because I
went to a
found
phone booth to get me.
Totally
like a-
teleports next to you.
Because I have a weird magic relic that can activate some ancient powers that I don't fully understand.
Oh, I have an ancient relic too.
My tree
Let's-
might be hungry.
Lets me talk to spirits.
Please don't eat me.
They might look sweet.
I like you.
But
You're
they
better
taste
than
like
those
meat.
two. Stay this way.
And then those two stay this way. You're my friend now. We're having soft tacos later.
We're having soft
Heck yeah.
vegan tacos. Well, vegetarian. Milk is okay.
Goodness
Anyway,
me.
we have a job to do.
Yeah, and you and I, let's go kill everything else that's evil.
Well, what
Heck
you're
yeah.
looking for in this large boat is a single contraption, which, since it doesn't appear to be on this deck, will probably be on the deck below.
Down we go. Also, I'm gonna fly up to Kokombe and
Yeah.
just be like, my plan was great.
Which part of your plan was great?
Just hold your hands up. All of this.
Everything was my plan.
All
didn't do
according to
anything.
Keikaku. Flips
Nice.
up my wings, teleports.
Well, the only place you haven't looked yet, other than all the rooms on the main deck, but you know that's not where you put cargo, is below. And there's a stairs in the water. I mean, you probably can't see the stairs because the water's murky, but there's an implicit stair there.
Yeah. I'll lead the way, cause I'm big.
I mean, when you go down there, you literally have to go underwater. Like the floor is water here, so logically below is all underwater.
And that's fine by me, because I can hold my breath for an hour.
Kokumbe
Oh,
descends
okay.
and sinks into the water.
Kokombe, wait.
Oh. I'll wait.
The fairy flies up to you. This might help. It's dark down there, right?
Yeah,
Boom,
I
boom.
assume so.
Puts hand on you. You suddenly get outlined in light. Fairy fire.
You
Oh,
made him.
no.
You made them.
It's
underwater
happening to
lantern.
me!
Oh,
It's
I get
happening.
it.
How could this happen to me?
Now you glow for a bit.
I
Alright.
get it. It's like fairies because you're a fairy.
Yeah, it's
That's
a
funny.
racial skill I have.
Yeah.
Cool. You
You
glow.
go.
You have like a 10-foot glow to you, Kokumbe.
Yeah.
You descend
Now you
into
can
the
see when you
docks.
go down there.
The darkest parts of the vessel. Not only is it darker because sunlight does not. I mean, there's a few areas where some sunlight comes through, but because you're underwater, much of it gets scattered. Now that you're underwater and you glow with this faint light, you can see more crates and barrels and chests and containers around you. You see a large gap to the south where sunlight peers through just a bit.
Oh, alright. I'm just gonna lumber on around, just holding my breath.
Once you go around the corner, up ahead you see where the bow has crashed into some rocks. But somewhat more importantly, you notice a large device that's easily occupying the majority of what this cargo space is. Surrounding this device is a shimmering field and an undulating energy. Sort of like a, what's it called again? A Fata Morgana? An illusion of the eye.
Morgana.
Yes. Heat distortion.
That's cool.
It is surrounded by a field of such. In the middle of the field, however, is a large cloud of red that is slowly but surely seeping from an individual located within the field.
Oh.
It's a fishy boy, with a large wound on his body, judging by what he's covering up and the blood that is spilling out of him. Either he's doing a fantastic squid impersonation with his own blood, or this is unintentional.
Well. Does he look like a zombie?
Considering that the blood is pumping out of him, probably not.
Oh. Well, I'm gonna go up and grab him.
What? You can't just grab someone.
Not.
Alright, cool. You walk ever closer to the shimmering field. You feel a pressure the closer you get. Cool. Let's roll some dice. Excellent. Let me see what's going to happen to you now. That's great. Thank you. What the hell? Am I rolling on the right table? No, I'm going to roll. Well, nothing of significance appears to happen.
Okay. Then I'll...
You push through the barrier, feeling its weird pressure upon you, as well as the weight of the water. The figure looks up when he notices you being close enough. It reaches for a weapon that is beside it and tries to poke it at you.
I try to motion, friendly. because can't talk, but
You can only
no
hold your
harm.
breath. Your weapon still sheathed. You gesture with your hands. Try to communicate your non-hostile intent. The
Yes.
creature releases the God damn it. The creature releases the trident that it's holding and clutches once more at the wound that is very heavily salted by all the seawater.
I make a move to grab him, wrap my arms around his under his arms and just kind of pull him towards the stairs if I can.
This creature appears to partially float, and with some degree of ease you manage to lift him up the stairs.
Yep. I bring up the friend, or I assume friend.
For some reason, despite the fact you sent them down to find a big thing, they returned with a person who is bleeding. Ain't that something to return with?
Oh, wonderful. This one's going to transform too.
Merry Christmas.
Fine.
Can you,
Doesn't even ask. Fine.
Fine.
Wait. Friendship light person. Can you heal?
Hi. No. I can make things
Wait, let's
explode with my mind, but that's about it.
Okay, so we both do that one, but I guess just starts rubbing. Ashlyn rubs her hands together.
Abracadabra.
Clear.
Abacazoo. I got magic hands
I'm
and
putting
I
my
bleed.
organs. Abracadabra, abacazoo. I'm now putting my organs back into you. Sorry, your organs. I messed that up.
So I found the thing. We're here to destroy or turn it off.
Turn it off, probably.
Technically speaking, both of those options result in the same desired result.
Yeah. I mean, if we have to smash it, then we have to smash it. But I don't think Hannah would be happy with that.
Well,
Yeah, I
Hannah's
think
not
I-
here.
Yeah. She's not here, so she doesn't get an opinion.
Also, yep, good. It's under 10 for my wild magic.
Yeah, I know. Why didn't you
Well,
activate your
yeah,
chaos
heal.
aura just for shits and giggles, man?
I mean, I can sometimes. I can choose to.
Make him grow a
I
fresh
just
tentacle.
likes my madness.
Who doesn't want
Well,
free
I've even on my list of low-level ones.
Man, some of these effects are so goofy. All creatures within 300 feet stabilize if dying. You can retry one int check as a free action, like you made that day.
Yeah, retroactively.
Yeah,
One of them makes you spit money.
I love money.
Semi-precious gems worth 50 gold pieces spew from your mouth for 1 minute, making talking impossible.
Man, I
Well-
just keep talking and I make so much money.
50 gold to be precise.
That'd be useless
Like
for
having a
actually.
podcast.
Anyway, the
I mean,
fun-
there's gems all over. Knocked them down.
Anyway, Mr. Fishman is very thanks you for your assistance in his situation and would like to know exactly what you are doing here, as he is. Well, there aren't many taller two-legged people around here. Most of them are kobolds, and they stick to their little place.
We're here to
Well-
fix some lighthouses.
Yeah, but we're here specifically because there's a big device in this boat apparently that's causing lots of problems.
The fisherman nods. He was well aware of that since he was leaning against it, after all.
Do you want that thing broken or off?
He just says that it's not his, so...
Okay, I'm
Doesn't
go
feel-
break it.
Yahoo! Breaking things.
Tell me,
Well,
broken or turn it off? I don't really know either way. Okay, broken.
I mean, Sunny Brightshire and I could just shoot lasers down at it until it's not there anymore.
I don't think
you
we
need
can
a
see it from
hole.
here.
We can make a hole.
You can't
Do
do
not
that.
do not teleport me.
Very good at making holes.
I mean, the
Yeah,
wood
we're
here
really
is
good at
rotten
holes.
enough, you could probably just make a hole, yeah?
Yeah, let's get start shooting.
I think I trust Kawambe's really, really big hammer when it comes to smashing things.
Alright.
Look at the size of it. It's bigger than
We'll
you.
Yeah.
throw Kakombe at it.
I think water
I-
would soften the blow.
It's a
Well,
point. That's a
since I-
point.
Anyway, you
Since
make
I
a
know where it
big hole.
Oh,
You can see the machine down from up here. The field around it sort of bubbles up through the entrance,
Oh,
spilling out into
there
the
was
air.
a field around it. I forgot to mention.
Hey, Sunny. Double
Yep.
friendship laser.
super friendship beam.
Double friendship beam. Go.
Oh god, they're making up like techniques.
You
We're,
di-
we're doing poses together, like 2-person poses.
So wait, which beams can you do?
I think warding would probably be the best here because it's bludgeoning damage.
I'll use teleporting, which is force.
you
I'll
can-
just use lightning.
Neither or, the two of you pummel the machine with magic. The field surrounding it crackles and stirs at every blast that hits into it, eventually striking the machine behind it too.
I think it's working.
Can the two of you roll me a d100? As you successfully smash the machine with continued magical pummeling. Oh, that's
Hey,
nice.
let's run
Straight down the
50s.
middle.
Oh, give me a minute. Just give me a minute. Oh, that's great. All right, can everyone give me a con save?
Oh.
Okie dokie.
I need to find. There we go.
Save 3.
Honestly, not the worst.
I'm fine.
Aisling, no. Tiny
Ah.
bug.
Oh, I forgot this guy's.
Elemental aid.
A +1 won't help you.
It's elemental aid is my favorite element die.
Lovely. That still won't help you unless it's like really big.
I need to go look up how that works.
Okay, so the following two things happen. One, there's this sudden boom that comes out of the machine that causes pretty much everything around you to petrify. Aisling turns into a little baby statuette
Well, that's not good.
and plonks onto the ground. Seconds later,
Okay,
the machine breaks once more, and directly underneath it emerges what appears to be the beginnings of a volcano, as magma begins to boil the water.
all right, let's pick up our knickknack and
I carried the Aisling on my shoulder and just running.
Probably a good idea. Let's get at it.
she looks so cute and peaceful.
What the fuck?
She
Evil
has like
expression on her face.
Yeah,
from
she's
shooting
the most like
beams.
I'm
Yeah, the
destroying
most, like-
property.
the most conniving, wicked fairy face on her.
God damn it! Why you like this?
Look, the imagery of the double friendship being is funny when the double friendship being ends in Sunny Brighton posing all cute, and then Aisling plonks on the ground as a statue.
Oh, what a
Yeah, frozen in mid pose.
what would a 30-foot sphere look like in this? Oh gosh, that actually reaches like the top deck too.
Do we have to clap our hands, Zyla? Do we?
You have to believe in fairies.
I never stopped believing.
How many claps do we have to do for this?
Once you make your way to the top, by the time you manage to successfully evacuate to the deck, you come to the discovery that the small volcano isn't that big. I mean, the spout is shooting like a few hundred feet up, but it's not like you're in real danger. I mean, there's some rocks raining down, but you can just stand a short distance away and it's fine.
Yeah, but like, we notice it stops growing, kind of thing, so it's not going to
Yeah.
engulf
Yeah.
the entire world.
No, you have not, in fact, unleashed a living volcano of some kind, no.
Hmm.
There is, however, a lot of smoke coming from it, which mostly stays contained to the water, because of how water works. Unfortunately, there's a new problem that's emerged.
Yeah, I'm a statue.
No, there's a large creature flapping overhead. And it starts yelling at you.
Like,
Hey, Kukambai, I think you smashed that guy's home.
I did no such thing.
The person who did it is now a statue.
I don't see anyone else around that we could blame.
No one around you can teleport.
Technically, you can blame someone who's a statue as much as you want. They can't say anything.
Who did this? They all point at the cute collectible. fairy
Luckily,
statue.
because they can't hear anything, they are also immune to sick burns. Ain't that something to consider? Anyway, there's a creature flying overhead, and they're screeching at you. It appears to be a bird woman of some kind. She's angrily yelling
Look.
about how you smashed her house, and soon she also becomes somewhat concerned with the increasing amount of smoke that's coming from the place.
I think you might need a
Yeah.
new home, miss.
You may need to move.
In a series of events not entirely related to us.
She plops her feet down on the railing and immediately demands to know everything. Who are you? Why are you even here? Why did you break her nest and the floor? And cause the volcano to erupt, apparently.
The floor was like this when we got here. We're investigating some problems that are happening with the lighthouses. And apparently this place was connected, and it all went to hell when we got here. And I smiled really big and innocent.
To be fair,
Give me a deception check.
From her perspective, that hole was here when she got here.
I guess persuasion works also, but I think it's the same number for you. Oh, gosh.
Yeah, it's the same modifier. Split down the middle.
Unfortunately, this doesn't seem to pass over well with her. This is just something she does on the regular.
I gently lean idly against the wall. Just
Jury's out.
The lady does not seem too content about everything, especially because most of her possessions apparently have been scattered on the floor. As she's talking to you, she does very closely look at everything that's on the floor. She probably sees the smashed potion bottle and gets significantly more angry when she realizes that someone broke her things.
Yeah, don't step in that. You might slip.
Yeah? Did you know there were zombies here?
Yes, I did.
Were they
They've
yours?
made this place a little safer because they can't climb up there.
That is a thing zombies can't do.
That stupid dork and his silly sword can't reach me either.
Yeah, that guy was an idiot. Was past tense. He's dead now.
You better give
Yeah,
me a good
friendship.
reason, or I'll make you walk into the sea until you drown.
He
That
broke
might take a
Kukambe
while.
with a sword. So we had to obliterate him.
I mean, she's not upset that you destroyed the zombies. That's like who cares?
Well, when there's a really, really big magical artifact sitting in the bay, and it's doing a whole bunch of evil magic stuff to the whole world, you kind of need to get rid of it by blowing it up with a whole bunch of beams.
Sorry, not Aisling. Simone and Kukumba, do you have anything to add?
Look, we're not looking for trouble. We were just doing what we were told to do. We didn't even know this was an considering it's a derelict ship filled with zombies, and looks at the Iceland statue. New lawn ornament.
I knew it
That's
was a
ours.
nest. I did not intend to break the nest, but it just happened.
The creature would love to know how this just kind of happened.
Well,
Oh, you know how it is with teleporting.
yeah. Turns out when you teleport above the nest and you're as big as I am, gravity takes hold.
Do you know what? You can give me one more roll of persuasion to insist that this was all one big misunderstanding. I was going to give you advantage, but then Kukumbe made themselves sound like an idiot, so...
Oh, God.
You know, I just kind of teleported up there by accident.
It's even
I mean,
worse.
Look, I shake the statuette. We have to teleport her right here. It's like
The lady lets out
It's not working right now.
another foul screech
How?
before letting out a far more haunting melody. How does this work? Can I get a DC 14 wisdom saving throw from all of you?
I
It's not
can't
a
hear
good
it.
one.
As she decides to enact her plan. Sunny Brightshine and Kokumbe are convinced by her voice, charmed by the magical entrancements that bleed into your ears.
Well, I'm always down to listen to a call for friendship.
What she does is she kind of flies over to the side where there isn't a sandbank you could use to walk back to the shore, and the music compels you to follow in such a way that you will almost certainly try to swim after her, however long that will take. Simone, you made your save. You're fine. What do you do?
Right. Okay, I'm done talking to the hag. I aim my crossbow at her, and I'm going to convince her with my voice. The voice is the crossbow.
It goes foot.
Do you want to scout her first?
Yes, I do.
Just
Okay,
helping you out there, Claire.
Yeah. Not that. No, perception. I have +6. Okay.
Success. Crossbow. Go. Use the scout at one. You can use headshot or you can go for multiple shots. I mean, both have their own reasons to do them.
Headshot.
Fine. Roll me an attack.
Really?
See, now this is the downside of using headshot, is if you miss that one, you don't get the second.
Awesome, bro. I do nothing.
And
You try to make your shot. Your two friends. Let's see, I need to know if this song has any particular resist, because 5th edition loves to have it like that. Let's see. Ah, there we go. Alright. You watch your friends crawl over the edge. The Locatat is not sure what to make of the situation. For now, they're fine.
Good idea.
But the creature is going further away. I think you have far shots. You can still try to make a shot or two. Their friends.
Oh, yeah, I'm still gonna.
Give me the goods.
Okay. Try this again.
You yell after her as you aim your crossbow once more.
Gee whiz, I hope I don't drown.
Oh my god.
This may take a while for me.
You hit, Claire. You hit. What do you want?
Alright, I'm shooting her in the dang head because she's pissing me off with her finagling.
Well,
Here's where the singing is coming from.
I'll give me the
that's
damage
my
of the
headshot.
crossbow too. Thank you. Watching you shoot at her and actually succeed, she suddenly turns back towards you and goes into a dive bomb. At full speed, she descends onto you. Claws extended.
Yeah, be sure to follow her, guys. Come here, bitch.
Come here, binch.
Holy crap, how much attacks does she get?
She gets 2, but I have to roll damage for one of them. She does 11 damage as she claws and yells at you.
Ow.
Simone, boys in the water. Would you like to roll me another saving throw? Wisdom.
Alright.
DC 14.
Good luck.
Okay.
There's a brief interrupter in your singing. Sonny, however, Sonny just believes the best in people.
Yeah, I don't see any reason to mistrust this lady.
Kukumbi, you are in the
So
water,
this is like,
down below.
Well, I'm gonna grab Sunny, onto my shoulders and just guide them toward the boats, and that's where, the lady's going.
Yeah, give me some athletics,
Well,
because climbing onto the side of the ship is not the easiest thing in the world.
Alright.
can I roll the Eichling?
Athletics.
Wait, I just had an amazing idea.
What is it? Alright, go ahead, Simone. Take whatever you consider your turn to be.
Oh, I was just gonna say, can I pick up Eichling and wield her like a magical gun now that she's a statue?
I'm sorry, what?
I think so.
I'm. What?
I don't think that's how it works.
Just explain what your thought process is, and maybe I'll say yes.
Eichling is clearly still in there somewhere. I bet you if I yell loud enough and pick her up, she can fire the beam at the harpy who probably caused all this. Maybe.
You're gonna shake her like she's a magical wand.
Yeah, and maybe if she'll hear
If
me
we
and
do
just
that,
kind
can
of
I have
go.
random wild magic effects too.
She is in an
There's-
attacking pose. So
Yeah,
I
she's
still
still
have my hand
and she,
shooting.
it's a look. You have to understand, the Eichling knickknack is still is a statue, but it's a magical fairy statue.
She's technically a magical item.
I mean, you are kind of at the risk of breaking it, but sure. You pick up the Eichling statue off the ground and swing it around like a magical
Great.
wand.
I'm not swinging her. I'm pointing her and yelling very loudly, "Fire at her! Hit the bitch with the laser!"
Friendship beam.
I don't know what you're doing with
Oh yeah,
Eichling.
yeah.
Oh god. Okay, great. You swing this tiny statue around. Habada habada boo. Well, what happens is, because the Eichling statue did hit the water on the way down, you throw a whole spray of salt water at her eyes. That's what happens.
I don't even do anything.
It worked.
Uh-oh.
I don't even have water magic.
The creature screeches as she is blinded by the biting salt in her eyes. She tries once more to claw at you, Simone, during which Kukumbe is down there, awkwardly slipping off the ledge. I need to roll this with disadvantage. Wow. Well, you should be glad that was disadvantage, because she would have rolled a crit in the second attack otherwise.
So I mean, I don't have 5 hit points, so like any hit at this one probably throws me over.
I do think you have a right to know that went from a crit to a, to a 1.
Wow. I saved the day.
Eichling magic does it again.
Hero.
The real magic.
I mean, okay, look. In the heat of the moment, I thought it would shoot a laser, but it worked either way.
I mean, what is magic but throwing salt water?
Yeah.
Oh,
There we go.
Kukumbe, what are you doing down there? You still climbing up?
Still trying to get to this bitch.
I mean, you could always try to throw Sonny at her. See how that works.
Alright. I'll just hold on to the side of the boat and throw Sunny up.
Give me this athletics
like-
check. Just to,
I'm on my way, pretty lady.
because Sonny does want
yeah,
to like
yeah,
hold on to the matriarch
Sonny-
at this point.
Yeah, Sunny wants to go to her.
Sonny, you are launched towards the matriarch, who is like screeching and slashing and wings a flapping. But you were
Really
thrown directly at her
confused.
back.
I latch on because I want to be as close to her as possible.
Okay, give me a wisdom saving throw as you successfully latch on.
Nope. Sunny loves her with all the love in the world and friendship.
Okay, well, unfortunately,
You're my best friend.
Sunny is being a little bit. Well, I mean, she's not used to flying with people clinging awkwardly to her back. Simone, you watch as the harpy crashes onto the deck with Sunny on her back, as she can't keep her flight
Nice.
going.
I walk. No, I'm gonna. I was gonna say I walk up to her and cold cock her with the statue of ice.
Don't. That might break Iceling.
Yeah, that might break Eichling. So I'm gonna aim my crossbow at her and just like shoot her in the head.
Why would you shoot Eichling statue in the head?
I mean, I'm gonna shoot the harpy in the head.
Welcome to complete. It's just saying that, sentences work like that. They're ambiguous. Okay, give me the goods, Claire. You get
All right,
advantage
here
on
we
the
go,
attack roll.
baby.
You get advantage on the attack
Oh,
roll because she has a
Pretty
freaking
cool.
magical girl on her back. Oh my god, Claire! Fuck you.
I'm cobbling to my best of my abilities.
All right, give me give me the
Nice
double
shot.
damage. Oh my fucking god.
She says she says hey, and then you hear a word that you should never repeat among friends.
I'm gonna
to the
say-
harpy.
I'm gonna say that technically procs her. Oh god, she drops to 0 hit points as you headshot her.
Executed it.
Okay, so a few moments later, Kukumbe has climbed back on deck. Sunny has recovered
Good
job,
their
Eichling.
mind, and Eichling has started to soften up as a statue again. That was only
What
gonna
happened?
last like a scene. So
Simone points to Eichling. So what happened was she used her blinding magic on the harpy, and then blessed my crossbow to give me a true aim to her head.
I personally imagine that you're still like holding on to Eichling at this point. Swing.
Oh yeah, like she's like a trinket now. It's amazing.
I mean, at some point, Eichling becomes made of flesh again. And now you have to explain that.
Oh, the worst part is she comes back out. Friendship laser, having thought we still finished because petrified means you're unaware of changes.
I think the funniest part of all of this is that you technically committed breaking and entering and murder.
Yippee!
On the plus side,
Look.
Sunny isn't too aware of that because she doesn't really know what happened. It's kind of messy up there.
At least you got to hug that lady you always wanted to hug.
To be fair,
Also,
Simone is covered in
Yeah.
claw
Walked up to a
marks.
player.
So
You walked up to a cocking your crossbow. Ezekiel 25-17. Go Pulp Fiction on her.
well, you've
He's Sam Jackson.
taken care of
Oh, yeah.
her. Ain't that nice? And
Hey,
Ice League
guys,
is back to normal.
What I miss? Apparently something.
The volcano doesn't go away, by the way. That part's still there.
Well, this Harpy lady was upset that you broke her nest.
I didn't do that.
You were the
Kukambe did that.
catalyst to it breaking.
I remember it differently.
Of course you would. And then, this nice lady, charmed or did something. I don't know. She was nice. So we followed her into the water. Then Simone shot her in the head. And now we're good.
It's a shame she's dead. She seemed nice.
I mean, she's technically bleeding out on the floor as you're standing over her.
You're all standing like around a corpse. You guys are freaking weird.
Corpse to be.
We should
I
give her a
could help.
burial at sea.
I can,
Just throw her over.
actually, just like I can magic hands.
Oh yeah, you can do that. I
I can
dragged
do that.
body.
Yeah, I think as you're saying that, Kukambe and me were just about to throw her overboard. Like, all right, yeah, we can probably fix this.
So do you throw
Yeah,
her
we won't
overboard or
get
what?
swing.
No,
Well,
no.
none of us none of us know what was going on that much, except Claire.
Oh, right.
Like, I
So
was
she-
basically asleep during this whole thing, so I'm just like, okay, let's fix her.
So,
Quick
Simone
note,
kind
even
of
if
like,
you use healing magic on her, it will take her a little while to come back since she got shot in the head.
I mean, she'll
then
probably
why are you doing?
try to
she
kill us
tried to-
again so we can just
Yeah,
heal her and then leave.
she tried to like kill all of you by making you drown yourselves in the water, and then
Well,
she was
you
trying to
did-
claw me
Say
to
this, you
bits.
say as my hands are on her.
Before you enact
Oh,
this, have you picked up everything you wanted to pick up and done everything you wanted to do?
I was gonna
I'm
look for any magic to feed my rock.
I'm sure we picked up all the stuff from the nest.
I mean,
Yeah,
I think you only
Hannah
picked up
got
the two
most of it.
magical items. That's the only thing I
Yeah.
recall you specifically pointing out.
Okay. Well, what is there?
You go look around.
I look
Alright.
around.
All right.
We go check. Oh wait, I'm gonna go down to the middle floor. I want to get the glowing sword from that one like Captain
I
Ghoul guy.
was fucking wondering when someone was going to ask about that.
Yeah, I was wondering because none of them did. I want it.
I mean, it's a little too big for you, I imagine. Since it's a
try
full-size
to fix
longsword
it.
for a normal person.
So it's a great sword to me.
I mean, if it... No, because technically those 3.5 rules... 5th edition has a really weird relationship with sizes. It's
Yeah.
It makes my head spin every time. I mean, it's...
I mean,
To be honest,
Sorry,
I
I
think
just-
the 3.0 system is adorable because it actually models something, but hey. Alright, cool. Anyway, the weapon that he had is called the Thorn of the Rose. It's basically a silver weapon, a silver longsword. But you can give it a good old-fashioned swing to suit a magical blade up to about 60 feet.
Actually, using my living tree crystal and my own magical catalyst abilities, can I try to transfer that enchantment to my short sword?
I mean, that would take a little bit of downtime. You can't just do that in 5 minutes.
yeah, let's take
I'm
it with us.
putting it into my extra dimensional storage.
I mean, during the same,
By the way,
Here,
same bout of identification, I'll also tell you what you found otherwise, because you found some other things. Those cool goggles you have, they're like night vision goggles.
Ew.
Oh, neat.
They even come with like a little aiming reticle that points at things your eyes are looking at and highlights them as best as it can. As for the scroll, well, unfortunately, despite the fact that 5th edition loves generating spell scrolls, it won't fucking give you a random spell picker, so... Balls to me, I guess. I'll need a minute to figure that one out.
Yeah.
I love that noise. It's
Think-
great.
I think
prepare
as everyone's wandering around, Sunny turns back into Hannah and is just
Per-
stunned and terrified by everything that's happened.
I mean-
prepared action. If a lady says a curse word when the healer, I shoot her in the head.
I mean, with what you've been planning to do, I would like to point out that no one that deserves to live, that's actually somewhat of a decent person, that technically has died yet.
Yeah, I mean, this lady deserves. She
You
drowns
don't
people. You know
console me.
Guys, what happened to the relic?
what? Right?
What did you do?
Okay.
Just looking at the
Technically, you-
volcano and all the smoke everywhere. Or
Well,
what
actually,
happened?
You help me.
Oh no.
I just teleport over in front of you because I teleport short distances randomly. Hand on
Where's
your
your
shoulders.
pink go?
You seem less fun.
Yeah, where's your pink at?
Also, friendship laser. Teleport.
Oh, cool. I can just drag spells into people's inventory. All right, Hannah, you now have a scroll of moonbeam in your pocket.
Ooh, that's been a
yeah.
good
You're
one
s-
every
you're
time we've
s-
had it.
You're Sylveon. All right, cool.
I'm teleporting over
sense.
to Lokatha.
The fishman is still a little baffled at what happened here.
Hey, Fishman. Hi. You okay?
He gives a thumbs up.
Oh, good.
We'd like to know what's. Well, you know what? He'll just not ask. That seems like the sensible option right now.
His sanity has been
He's just glad that you're okay after getting, turned into a paperweight.
Hey, it was a nice nap.
So is there something that you wanted from him? Because he
I just want to make sure he was okay. I'm trying to be a good
he's-
person.
well, he is okay. Although, well, he is physically okay. Social situation it's a bit worse.
What's that? Tell me about your social situation.
Well, he's in the eating a gummy. I mean, personally, I'm almost certainly going to put in that he can eat snacks in my 2D10 game to recover some endurance. Let's have a little snack.
I miss my laboratory.
I'm going to encourage good hydration and eating habits by making a
Wait,
game.
Function snacking is important.
Balanced breakfast.
Hey, if you're adventuring and you're getting your ass beat and getting shot at with guns, you gotta take a minute and have a salad.
Yeah.
Crunch.
Croutons in that bad boy.
Yeah, I love the croutons. They're the best part.
Croutons are the best part. This is true.
Okay. Before we go any further, Dizzy, you can't just post this on another server and not post this here. Look.
This big.
Oh my god, this big.
Wait,
It's
why
such a
is
powerful size?
It's the Yo-Yo bean.
This
yeah?
feels.
It's Yuko.
This is strong shark bait energies.
Yeah,
It actually
that's
does.
how I imagine shark bait's every expression.
Just this big.
How big is shark bait? This big. Anyway,
This big.
Fine Fellow will tell you about what's been going on around the island of late from his perspective. We're going to leave this map in a bit. First, I'm going to preload, so that's taken care for you. He'll explain to you that his tribe has recently come to this island. And when they did, well, at first they were just visiting. Just like in the good old prison of Monopoly. But their boss found something somewhere. And since started to espouse the importance of worshipping some sort of dragon-like figure. And ever since they've been, well, most of his tribe has been doing nothing but causing trouble in the area. He disagreed with that, and when he got into a spat with his superior in a particular situation, got himself kicked out, which is why he was bleeding when you found him.
Well, maybe we can try to help this. I like helping people. We just gotta figure out how to get rid of the thing they're worshiping. That seems to be the bad thing.
The not good
Nice.
self.
You guys gonna come and listen?
Yeah. I pat Hannah on the back, then join the hand. Actually,
Why is
I just make sure that the heartbeat stays dead. None of that finagling.
Jesus, Claire. I thought you were gonna give her some life force before you left.
Apparently, I'm told not to.
Thanks, Claire. I'm glad that you're.
I missed the entire thing with her. I don't know what happened.
imply that you have
Y-
nothing but murderous intent.
I used you as a magical wand a bit ago.
I don't like those things you just said.
I mean, Kakombe thinks he should, heal her because, we did just kind of break her stuff and kill her for.
We did kind of maybe,
Hey, gonna take a vote. Who says I fix her?
I raise hand.
I
don't know
don't.
what happened, but I assume you should probably help people that are dying.
Oh, the fishman,
Okay.
the fishman will offer you a place to go if you feel like murdering, since apparently you're such violent people. Maybe you can beat up his boss a bit.
You want to help?
Oh God, my reputation. That's why I
Well,
don't
you'll
let
still
her
be
out
helping.
that often.
You'll just be helping in a somewhat different way. Because as he mentioned, his boss is up to no good. He's nothing but causing
I
trouble in
healed
the
her.
neighborhood.
I healed her outside of dying on the way out.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's what I thought you were gonna do. Don't worry.
That's
I-
why I
I-
suggested. I didn't know what I was doing.
I left a note that says sorry about your house.
It
We
has like a little
healed
sad
you.
emoji.
Sorry,
not how it
sorry
goes.
about your house. In like crown handwriting.
On your way to the lighthouse, you discover that it
You
appears to
said
be
it again,
functional
Claire.
again. Although you probably want to reboot it first to make sure that it's not, holding on to some garbage data somewhere.
Yeah,
Other than
still go through the diagnostics.
Well, it seems to be working soon enough, leaving you
I
with one
timestamped
problem
it pretty clear.
solved.
Yippee!
You've done one thing right. Congratulations.
I did a lot right.
It's more than I usually do. Da 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 da.
There you go,
Do
Claire. I
lots of things
timestamped
right.
it.
Pat, pat.
Yes.
Sorry, I killed your home.
Do they have standardized gift cards for that?
Probably
I hope so.
I don't know. If you go to
Honestly,
enough Hallmark stores, they probably got it.
with a picture of a chihuahua on it.
Well, if you feel like beating someone up, he'll point you in a direction. Let me just mark it on the map. On the highest point, you go down the slope just a little bit towards Dragon's Rest. And what you will find is a temple for dragons. There you go. And you go back to Dragon's Rest, returning before nightfall. After having fixed one of the lighthouses. It appears to still be...
I would.
Hmm?
Kakombe would have suggested, actually teleport us one by one up the stairs instead of us all walking.
Delightful.
Yeah.
Delightful. Alright. Sorry about your house and shooting you that sad emoji. At least
They
you
didn't do any of that stuff.
At least you get to enjoy a nice dinner at Dragon's Rest,
Yeah.
where the mood has returned to
Maybe
somewhat of a calm now that
kobolds.
there's not been an attack in a day.
Maybe one of the kobolds can help me with the sword.
I mean, you can take your downtime and get that whole situation settled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for now, how about we end the session here? With you guys having successfully done a thing and not committed
Yeah.
cold-blooded murder.
I mean, Claire
Hooray.
tried.
Instead, you only committed theft and assault and battery.
Destruction of private property.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I think it's justified when the lady's like, "I'm going to make you drown in the water." Hey, you.
Well, she said that
To be
after
fair.
you broke her stuff.
Yeah, after we destroyed her home.
Oh well.
And I wasn't there for any of this. What'd you guys do?
I don't know.
Why was Simone
I go
covered
into
in claw
great
marks?
detail. Yeah, Simone, who seems to enjoy telling stories, tells the amazing tale about how the geek there transformed into a incredibly garish, I think a harlot or something that
You
shoots
was the one who was
lasers.
there for that, you retard.
Then I shot a person who was on the ground, blind
weren't-
and covered by another person in the head. That's very heroic.
You didn't see her change in the adult.
All right. Well, we saw her unchange, right? Or do we
Yeah,
not? Wait.
the unchange is significantly less ceremonial.
Okay, so we
Like his
we
dick
were
a dick
visiting
down.
Hannah. So Hannah disappeared, and we were visited by a mysterious stranger.
There's a lot of telephone booths on this island.
Anyway, the point is, points at Aisling. You turned into a paperweight, and in the
What's a
fight,
paperweight?
The thing that holds down papers.
Yeah, it's like
Just
a
I
rock.
guess.
It helps with drafty offices.
and I realized that I bet I could use your magical power if I wielded you. So wield you I did,
That sounds stupid.
and it worked. You
You're
blinded her with
stupid.
your blind magic.
I don't have blind magic.
And then you empowered my crossbow to make sure my crossbow would hit her right in the head.
I don't know that spell.
Well, it all
Well,
came
maybe when
together in the end.
Simone
All's
thinks for a
well that
second.
ends well.
I got it. When you're turned to stone, you know different magic.
Then Aisling flies over to Simone, puts her hand on your shoulders, and just says one thing. Simone, I
Yeah,
think you're
yeah.
dumb. And then teleports you to the other side of the room.
Wait, did you just dismiss me?
You've been banished. You've been hit with banishment. Your plane of existence is outside of Aisling's arm reach. Oh. Where will you go to next time,
Besides,
kids?
unwilling teleport.
Where are you gonna go to next time, kids?
Dude, I'm gonna go have a look at the main map.
On the map, on the map, on the map, on
Honestly,
the
the
map.
research camp I think is where would be a good one. Because I feel
It
like
is the
Dragon Temple
closest.
is a place we save for.
I mean, a wizard research camp is a perfect place to find goodies. You can steal because odds are they're dead.
I like
yeah.
magic goodies. My tree is happy. We've been finding all sorts of stuff.
It's not.
Finding
Look,
out what happened to
Aisling-
our precursors is probably a good idea.
Aisling just likes goodies, period.
It's not stealing when they're dead. It's looting and grave robbing.
Just realized that
Morally
since
is
half-
different.
I just realized that it's actually annoying since half the party was like unaware of really what was going on with the harpy. I'm just seen as like being overly mean to the harpy who I shot in the head while she was blind.
I mean, you were kind of trying to survive. You were the only person who was willing to fight this thing, capable of fight this thing. So you were kind of justified in, assuring your own survival.
And I was,
Well,
also,
yeah.
I'm sure once I broke out of the charm, I knew I was charmed, so it wasn't like, oh no, that was our friend.
Are you okay? Are you sure?
Does it say I would know that I knew?
What?
Cut.
I mean, you probably saw like some bolts flying.
No, but do I know that I was charmed?
I mean, you certainly felt funny.
Ah.
You had that funny feeling in your gut, like when you see a really tasty cake.
Ooh.
Actually, out of zebra
Okay.
cake, so I'm very sad about that.
Also, can you put the sword in my inventory
If I
so
ever,
I can look at it?
what the fuck is this button? Oh, that's weird. If I ever get my hands on Claire, I will stuff a very nice cake in her mouth.
So mean.
Yeah.
All right, just give me a moment. I just gotta make it magical, and I gotta make it versatile. No, I'm just gonna make it silver. And then you're not proficient with your sword sword, you dingies, you dungaroo.
Well, yeah, I should be. I guess I forgot to give myself that. Elementalist does get that.
Wah, wah. All right, well now I need to make the short sword again. How do I duplicate? Ugh, you don't even have it equipped. Goodness me.
Simple and martial weapons.
Because you're an elementalist.
Actually, I could have taken in martial tradition, but I didn't.
Let's see. And I get a beam. This has a range of 60 feet. It is a ranged weapon attack. And what kind of damage would you do? Because it's poison for him because he was like an evil, goopy undead. What would you do?
Choose one of my elements. My favorite elements are, because I have two, wind and lightning.
We'll just go with lightning then. An electric crackling beam, Link. Let's take another look-see, because I'm wondering if Elementalist, because if you get martial weapons, you usually do also get extra attacks. Let me just double check.
Yeah, I have simple and
No, you gotta be
weapons to go
Doomblade to
martial.
get that. The Doomblades get that.
Yeah, I took Aspirant.
And it's 6th level, no less.
It's probably because since you can you can attack multiple things at once with lasers.
Well, but anyone can get that. They can do magic.
Yeah,
Oh,
I can do that.
Technically, I could get a martial tradition though instead.
Pew pew. Man, I rolled like shit. Look at that beautiful
That's
10 damage on a crit.
That meaty critical.
Oh,
I was really hoping the magic would work through the stone Ashling and we get some wild magic.
I mean,
Like a major wild magic event happens.
I was planning to do that, yes, and that is how I determined what was happening.
Like, was major on the list?
One of the major ones that everyone in 30 feet becomes blind, but I think that's a little extreme for just swinging a statue around. So I just, okay, you know what?
I'm gonna go look
God,
at some of the major events that could have happened because they could have fucked everything.
Exactly.
Eichling is like a Jinx statue. It's like my Magic the Gathering deck, the you can't take it back deck, where I give you the cursed idol, and it's all about just giving you my opponent's stuff.
Downside,
If we got
Aisling is a
major-
statue. Upside, Aisling is a statue.
I love that card. Let's see. Let's see what some of the effects would have been, Claire.
Okay.
You lose all current spell slots and spell points. You reduce to 0 hit points, but stable.
If
I
we're
also
looking at
used this table
major-
for determining what happened when you fuckers decided to blow up an unstable magic device that's obviously leaking magic into the area, but
because I'm looking at the
Yeah, that
major
makes
ones on the
sense.
spheres page.
listen, there's
all
having a
these within
barrel of
300
nuclear
feet of
waste,
you gain-
and then there's intentionally exploding a barrel of nuclear waste.
An area of 300 feet around you becomes a dead zone for magic for 1 year. This effect is stationary.
Wow.
An area of 300 feet from your current location becomes magically devoid of breathable air. This works for 1 week. Effect is stationary.
Oh my fucking god. Everyone just starts
Uh,
choking.
For 1 month, all summoning and teleportation effects within a mile of you automatically fail. That would fuck me over so hard.
The bronze bombshell? Last words.
Let's see. All creatures within 300 feet of you are pulled 100 feet towards you.
Jesus. I wonder what the
Thank you
radius
for the
would
fish.
be.
Fire rains from the sky in a 1 mile radius, dealing 1 point of fire damage per level once to all exposed creatures and objects for 1d6 minutes.
You lose all memory of the last year.
For 1 week,
These
you take a
memories
minus
cannot be
20 penalty on all initiative checks.
Plus, man, if we all lost our memory for the last year, we wouldn't know what we were doing on this island.
You and all allies within 300 feet are shifted 1 month into the future.
I don't know what that means.
Well, it means
That
everything
means
would
the
happen the next
DM has
month
to come up
happens.
with some stuff.
I mean, that is a way to end a campaign, ain't it?
That'd be a
Yeah.
way to make a campaign go into homebrew mode.
Oh yeah.
I'm terrified of this
Well,
one. The
let's see.
terrain within 10 miles of you permanently changes into dense forest. In the
Just a
middle of the
10-mile island.
sea.
Yeah.
As a permanent effect, the area within a 30-foot sphere of the target or center of the target has gravity reversed. The bird just goes into the sky.
You and all creatures within 120 feet have your ages permanently reduced by half.
Not
Maybe
a
more.
baby.
Muppet Babies.
You and all allies within 300 feet are teleported to the location of your birth. This effect functions across planar boundaries.
So we'd all go to the Feywild.
Go home.
Yeah, you go home.
Goodbye, baby.
Let's see. All creatures on the plane you are presently on lose all memory of you permanently. This does not prevent them from gaining new knowledge.
Just fucking love that everyone forgets who you are.
Literally everybody.
Number 87. An exact copy of you is created adjacent to you 1 minute after the next tying a long rest. The copy
Wait.
retains all your memory.
Sorry, God.
The copy retains all your memories and knowledge and is compelled to kill and replace you. The copy possesses copies of all your equipment at the time of creation, but these items do not function for any creature but the copy. If the copy is successful, or if it is slain, the equipment becomes non-magical and disappears within the hour.
Because it now has access to your stuff, or it's dead.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Aisling would be trying to kill Aisling.
Oh my god, the last class level you gained is replaced with a random different class.
You're a barbarian now. Good luck.
For each minute for 1 hour, you return to the location where you ended where you began your previous turn. This effect functions across planar boundaries. Oh my god, I'm having a high ping rate on a bad FPS.
Once per hour for a day, an earthquake happens centered on you. You are immediately slain and
is
brought
fun.
back to life as by the reincarnate spell.
Jesus. Also, yeah,
terrain
Disney,
within
ran a
10
bit
miles
of
of you
a
is
deck
turned
like
into a
that.
lake.
It's kitty.
These are fucking hilarious.
I actually had two versions of the deck. There's a deck I ran where I gave artifacts to you that would damage you or whatever, like the Jinx Isle and stuff like that. But I have a much funnier deck that would confuse the hell out of my opponent and then make them angry, where I summoned monsters onto your field, lots of them, and killed you because of that.
Oh my god, look at
The
the
Beantown
Cantrip
Bully
ones are
stick?
some of my
look at
favorites.
harmless. Oh, it's just a little kitty cat. He's just a little kitty
And what's
cat.
it?
It's a
What's
little
it,
kitty.
Zal?
Don't worry about it.
The cantrip wild magic are some of my favorite ones, just because they're so stupid.
Yeah. Just
As an
little silly
instantaneous
things.
effect, an assortment of colored threads, scissors, ribbons, cloth, and sewing needles spontaneously appear and begin making alterations to your clothing. You become restrained for 1d4 rounds, but afterwards your clothing is changed into another outfit of your choice. This has no effect on any magical properties.
It's
So if I could
makeover.
somehow choose what one happens, I could just be like, okay, I feel like wearing a dress today.
Ah.
About 20 seconds later, hey guys, I'm back.
I love the one of them is just you fall prone. That's all. You just fall over.
That wouldn't be bad if I was flying at the time.
It depends. If you have hover, it's not. But if you normally fly, then yes.
Yeah, I do.
The target is struck
Well-
by a flying pie, dealing 1d4 bludgeoning damage.
1d4 funny damage.
You can also be the one struck by the pie. I can't believe I fucking died to a pie.
With an instantaneous
look,
effect, candy rains from the sky, covering an area centered on you with a radius of 5 feet. All creatures in the area suffer your proficiency bonus and bludgeoning damage.
That's what you get when Granny buys your hard candies.
It's the greatest day of Osling's life.
A hookah with 1d4 plus 1 hookah hoses and a single dose of tobacco already lit spontaneously appear in front of you. What? Just get a free... Just get a free smoke.
Smoke
Yeah, like
bash.
Action just gets a free puff.
God damn it, Claire.
She
It's the
proceeds to
middle
not
of
do anything for the
combat.
rest of the encounter. She's like, Aisling, we're being attacked.
Nah, we're not.
Nah,
we
I'm,
do.
I'm fine.
I'm waving.
How about y'all chill out?
Okay, that's.
One needs some.
God damn it. All right. Well, next time I'm gonna go to the research camp. I gotta tweak some things because I realized the numbers aren't great.
Yeah.
Oh man, numbers.
Hit point bloat is awful.
I'm gonna rename my new sword.
That's important.
Yeah, man. It used to be called. What was it called again? I had to give it. I gave it a name. Let's see if I can find it. The guy, Thorn of the Rose. So you can call it whatever you want, but that's what he called it.
The Thunderstrew.
Understruck.
It does lightning damage. That's different.
But yeah, I'm a pop off
1d6
y'all.
plus 4 lightning.
Good night, Claire. Hope you
Okay.
had a good one.
Bye
I
bye,
I did.
Claire.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Also, Claire, before you go,
Yes.
I got an upgrade sword, right? And we were complaining about how everyone
Mhm.
uses ranged, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My sword is ranged.
Yep. You can swing it.
So yeah,
What is
everything is still
this?
ranged.
Gotta be at full hit points. Please remember, everyone take a long rest since you're taking a proper long rest and everything.
Yeah,
Aye.
I put my stuff down.
You get your hit points
Wait, the
back,
sword
you
needs
get
to be
your
at full
spell
HP?
points back, you get your dailies back, and everything else.
If I can heal myself.
Like,
At
boy,
32.
Goodbye,
Bye-bye.
baby T. Claire.
Oh yeah, I wanted to reveal, and Zal's the only one who'll get this. By the way, Zal, the for my avatar for Simone is a character from Jericho. Remember Jericho?
We've talked about Jericho.
Oh,
This is still way better than playing Clive Barker's Jericho.
God damn it, Claire.
it is.
Grains are into
Anyway,
paste.
boy,
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Pasty Claire.
not
Yeah, bye.
paste.
So,
Blah, blah, blah.
for those of you still here,
Yes.
Oh.
I was going to
Okay.
explain what Clive Barker's Jericho is. So it's an FPS from 2007 by the guy Clive Barker, and it had a cool idea where you're actually jumping between characters in one battle because your main guy dies,
Yeah.
but it's just not very good.
No.
Like
Uh.
every enemy is a bullet sponge.
One of those.
Like these gimp dudes in armor will run at you, and you'll be the machine gun person. You'll sit there and unload at them, and you'll be playing normal difficulty. They'll just keep running.
Yeah.
And when you're not controlling the members of your squad, they're AI controlled.
No.
And you know the meme from Resident Evil 5 with Sheva always getting the way of your sniper rounds?
Yeah.
They're all like that. And there's 5 of them.
Oof.
Right.
Like their AI is so dumb. It was one of the things that actually put the game down.
No.